Good morning, my Forest family. How y'all been doing today? Today is April. What's today? Today is April 30th. Hope you guys woke up on the right side of the bed. Hopefully, y'all having a great, wonderful day today. Today, we're going to talk about updates on me, the kids, stuff that's been going on, and stuff like that. So, we don't do a life update. Well, good morning, my forest trees. How y'all doing? I'm doing good, you guys. So I did hear from my kid's dad yesterday, for the first time in like 2 weeks. Y'all know 2 weeks ago, he decided to take it upon himself to, call the police on me because I wouldn't give him his stuff. And then when they got here, he was talking mad stuff. He was talking crazy and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, he does have a bipolar disorder. So some days you might see him happy, some days you might see him sad, some days you might see him indifferent, some days you might see him angry. Some days you might see him just being flat out wrong. And you can't change no one. You can't, tell them who to be or who they ought to be or who they're supposed to be, because when they get a certain age, they're supposed to already know who they are per se. And I've always said this, I've tried to give every person in my life that was around me the benefit of the doubt because of how nice and kind and humble I was. I had to fix my glasses, you guys, because it's still broke. But anyhow, y'all, he came over here and we had a conversation about what happened in Minnesota, what happened when we came back, what happened in our relationship as far as us being, mom and dad and stuff like that. It kind of I guess it kind of upset me in a sense. I was trying to be calm about it, but I couldn't be, because it was so much hurt, so much pain, so much, disappointment and anger when it came to the choices and the decisions he made for us or with us or around us. And he's like, now you're free to do what you want to do and all of this or whatever you want to have you. And I'm like, okay, then keep going on about your business. And things like that. But I'm not the type of mom that's going to stop her kid's dad from being a dad. That's not what this is about. This is about our kids and co-parenting our son. Now, those of you who don't know, my daughter is not biologically his child, so he's not obligated to have a relationship with her per se, but he did help raise her. For those of you who don't know, she has been calling him dad for a very, very long time, since she was a little bitty baby. Now that she is 9 years old, for those of you who don't formally know, her biological father passed away a year ago. This year, he died last year. So I can't say he hasn't done certain things for her. I can't say that he didn't step in his spot. I can't say that. And I can't say he hasn't been there for her, because that would be telling a fib in a sense. But yeah, that's what's on that. So we decided just to co-parent, which I'm fine with. I'm not gonna be bitter about the situation. I'm not gonna be mad about the situation. I'm not gonna be up or down or in between about about the situation because it is what it is. What's done is done. What was in the dark came to the light. We both proved our colors to each other for whatever particular reason. And I'm fine with it. Now it's time to move on from that particular situation. Like I said, if you want to come see his kids every weekend, every other weekend, once a week, twice a week, once a month, twice a month, however, that's fine. I'm not going to, tell them no or nothing like that unless I feel like they're not going to be safe. Other than that, it's fine. Because I still have to let him be a father no matter how I feel. And stuff like that. So, because he'll probably have Talasia and Corey and his oldest son, which is not my biological son, but I still love him like he is mine, even though I don't see him very often. His dad don't see him very often either, so to speak, and that's fine too. But anywho, some more updates, you guys. My emotions have been everywhere. For those of you who don't know, we've been broken up maybe like 2 months. We broke up last month, towards the end of the month, so it's been like a month, almost a month and a half. It's been a trying month and a half, almost 2 months. It's been anger and frustration, humiliation, feeling this big. It's been a lot of ups and downs and in and outs and rounds and stuff. And someone asked me in one of my videos, was I dating someone new? Do I have a new boo and things like that? No, I don't have a new boo. I mean, I have a couple guys I talk to or whatever as far as conversation. Friends getting advice, encouragement, things like that, but not, being in a relationship with them. I don't know, one is married, so I can't do that. One has 2 children who I dated when I was a teenager. One I met at my job probably like maybe a month ago now. One I've been talking to about 4 months, maybe almost. And a couple others are pretty cool guys and stuff like that, easy to talk to, like friends. The other 2 or 3 people, or 4 people, 3 of them I have history. The one I'm still kind of like really getting to know, really. And my guy friend was telling me, you should look into dating again, trying to give your heart to somebody new instead of going backwards. And for those of you who are men and women that are out there who have been in toxic relationships or toxic marriage or just a toxic friendship, be careful who you date, how you date, and what you date, because whatever you date, that person has a particular spirit, whether it's demonic, whether it's a demon spirit, whether it's a anger spirit or jealousy spirit or an impure spirit or unclean spirit, that will resonate to you and your children. So you have to be careful what type of people you date, how you date them, when you date them, what you're dating them for. Not dating them because they're a rebound. Not dating them just to be dating them. Not telling them you love them just to tell them, and things of that nature. I've always said I've been open to dating again, which I am open to it. I'm open to it, but I just don't know if my heart is ready. Like I said, it's only been like maybe a month and a half, almost 2 months. I might be ready at the end of next month, maybe. Crossing my fingers about it right now. I've been praying and fasting to God and asking Him to remove the hurt and the pain and the toxicity, all the stuff that I endured with my kid's dad, my son's dad, my daughter's dad, the things I endured in life, watching my mom and grandma pass away, and other family members on my grandma's side and my grandpa's side. I've been asking him to, pure my heart, pure me as a person, build me up where I'm torn down. Because y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all I'm not broken. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm not hurt. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I haven't cried. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I haven't felt some type of way. I ain't gonna tell you that getting my kids to adoption agency or CPS or DCS hasn't crossed my mind. For the last month and a half, 2 months, it's been crossing my mind. I was thinking about just taking them the other day because I'm just like, God, I don't have no help. I don't have nobody. I don't have love. I don't have support. I don't have this. I don't have that. I know I got you, and that's it. But it's getting harder and harder every day for me to do and to handle as a woman of 3 children, to have a daughter that's an hour and 45 minutes away, to having 2 that live with you. Those of you who know, my oldest went through a lot with me. And so to speak, y'all, I don't know. I think they're going to end up taking my Section 8 because they're going to look at the cameras and see that the police is what's in front of my apartment. If that happens, I do have a plan lined up just in case it does. I'm not saying it is going to happen or not, but it's possible. If it does happen, then we're probably going to go to Battle Creek where Talasia's sister is with, Harmony's grandma, her dad, her dad's brothers and sisters, and different things of that nature. And stuff like that. I don't want to put my kids in the system. I don't want to just give up on them or anything of that nature, but not having their dad's moral support, not having his family moral support is a lot for me to take on. Those of you who know, I work part-time, and I'm going to tell y'all about that too. It's going to be a long video, y'all, so y'all excuse me. They were saying that I wasn't taking orders or making orders, or I wasn't taking money right, and I wasn't doing this and that and the other, whatever you want to have you. And it was mind-blowing not to be able to work that day that I told y'all about. Thank y'all for all the views on that video. I appreciate you. And so that was upsetting. This past weekend, I had to stay an extra hour because y'all know I work from 10 at night to like 4 a.m. So I had to stay an extra hour Friday and Saturday because they didn't have nobody else coming in Friday or Saturday besides the managers. And I had to wait till 5 for them to come in to count my door and everything else they needed to do so I could clock out. I was mad about that because they didn't tell me ahead of time. I was also told information at my job that I almost got fired for clocking out because nobody spoke English. I said, she never told me. The manager never told me. The general manager never told me. She never spoke to me about it. She never texted me about it. Or anything that nature, not that I'm aware of. A co-worker that I work with on third shift was upset that I left 8 or 9 minutes before 5 because the dude that's on third shift is one of the managers. He said it was okay. I just clocked out and left. I said, well, I don't know why they mad because they didn't tell me nothing about it. They didn't say anything, so, it is what it is. I'm glad I have my job, don't get me wrong, but I want something else that pays more than what I'm getting paid right now. I got a text message from a place that's a temp agency. They said they have a job for me, which is, I think it's like gluing foam together, and it pays $15 an hour. So I was like, okay, I get paid $12 right now, so that's like $3 more than what I'm getting paid right now. Only only thing is, I would have to call to see what first shift is and what second shift is. If I take second shift, I would have to get somebody to watch my kids for second shift. Especially if I start like next week or the following week. And stuff like that. So I know the job is going probably between Monday to Friday. So I would have to let my general manager at McDonald's know, like, hey, my days are changing. I've started this new job at a factory from Monday to Friday. Can I just work Saturday? And maybe Sunday. Sometimes on a Sunday, but always on a Saturday. If that's possible, I'm pretty sure she'll work with me. If not, it is what it is. I'll just let McDonald's go and just take that job full time and be done with it. But maybe I can talk to my kid's dad about him babysitting them if I do get this job. Hopefully, quote unquote. We'll see what happens. Also, y'all, I went to Family and Social Services, which is AKA the food stamps. I know I had to turn in that paper, and I called them yesterday, and they said I didn't turn in the right paper, which the account said it was closed on the back of it, so I had to go back out yesterday to reprint out the paper, to go back way over there and give it to them and turn it in again, and stuff like that. So I was pretty upset about that, and what have you. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It is what it is, and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing for Mother's Day. I know Mother's Day is coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Y'all know baby's boy's birthday is coming up here pretty soon. Not this month or next month, it's the following month. So I have 2 more months to decide what I'm gonna do for his birthday. 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking about taking him to Chuck E. Cheese or Sky Zone, one or the other, or probably both, if I can save my money long enough to have a birthday party for him. Even if he doesn't go to Sky Zone or Chuck E. Cheese, maybe I can have my birthday party at McDonald's or something at my job, because they do give you employee discount if your child has a birthday, which I didn't know that until like a month or 2 ago or something like that. It don't cost that much. They do still provide the birthday cake and all that. I would just have to get in touch with all my cousins on my grandpa's side, all my cousins on my grandma's side, and all his family. So I know it's going to be a lot of kids. It's probably going to be at least maybe 200 kids or more. But we'll see. I'm trying to get all the kids to come. Hopefully that'll happen. Also, you guys, I went to church Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We had that barbecue tip, y'all. We raised the money to do what we wanted to do for the church function. So I'm happy about that. Sunday was great, guys. I had a wonderful time at church Sunday. Sunday was an amazing day. It was a long day, but it was amazing still. I didn't get home till like 6 o'clock that evening because we had morning service and afternoon service. So, the pastor that preached that was from out of town, which is like 3 hours from where I live, was preaching about the priorities of a pastor, and it made me think about my late grandfather, who I tell y'all about a lot, who was a pastor over at South Bend for many years. And I thought about that, and it brought back a whole bunch of memories, good and bad, and stuff like that. But it was good to be at church, have fun, be able to laugh, be able to say amen to certain things, wave your hand, praise God, because that's what I've been needing, y'all. And I'm slowly but surely going back the way I was at first, because God is the most important part of my life, not just children, but he's the most important part. I just been asking God to fill me up with joy, love, happiness, remove all this anger, toxic stuff, aggressiveness, give me more patience, more love, more understanding to understand what you want me to do. Because it's not about me, y'all, it's about God, because God is an amazing person. God is so amazing to me. He has blessed me so much here the last month and a half. I'm grateful because I really don't deserve it, and I know he took time out of his day to bless my children, bless myself with, food and clothes and different things, and a friend that I could be able to call and talk to from time to time about different situations, problems, and certain things like that. But I'm really, really thankful to God because he's been making a way out of no way up for me, you guys, and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to finish talking to their dad about what we talked about yesterday. I don't know. I don't think I want to. I think I said what I needed to say as far as saying my piece. I think what he said, what he needed to say as far as saying his piece. Because he said he came too far to turn around and he don't want to go backwards. So it is what it is. It's fine. It's okay. Co-parenting, I'm fine with that. Because like I said, I don't have no ill will towards him. I'm not mad at him no more. I'm not angry about the decision or the choice. I gave him plenty of opportunity to change it, to have it go back to where it was, but that's not what he wants, so I'm cool with that. It is what it is. I gotta get up and go on with my life. I can't cry over spilled milk. Can't cry over stuff that already happened or that was already said and already done. If there's a way, if I had a time machine and go back in time and change it, I would, but ain't no sense in changing it. It is what it is. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all so, so much. Thank y'all for the love, the support, the prayers, the aspirations, the information. Thank y'all for y'all positive comments, y'all positive vibes, being positive about all this stuff that's been going on with me and the kids. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for praying for my son when his dad decided to kidnap him. I appreciate you because y'all been showing up and showing out on these videos, these lives, these shorts. I really want to thank y'all. I really, 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 really want to thank y'all. Before I go, you guys, we are at 310 subscribers. Thank you. We are at 75,000 views on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for y'all coming up, showing out, watching the videos, watching the lives, watching everything, praying for us, loving us, talking to us. I appreciate it because y'all could be doing anything else but other than here, but y'all take y'all time out of y'all busy day to check on us, to love us, to give us positive feedback on whatever we're doing in life. Thank y'all for making that video of seeing Sparkle for the first time blow up. Thank y'all. Y'all 58 of y'all. Thank y'all for that. I really appreciate it. But I love y'all. Always remember that there is a light in the tunnel somewhere. Don't forget that. There is a light of tunnel at the end of the tunnel for somebody. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't give out. Don't throw in the towel. God's got you. He got your back. He got your front, your back, your sides. He's got everything that's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. Just keep waiting. Keep being patient. Listen to God. Learn, understand, be patient, have mercy for people, pray for people, love people, take care of people, take care of yourself, take care of your kids, whoever you are. I don't know who this message is, but God just told me to tell you to please, please, please do not give up on him because he ain't gave up on you. Yesterday, y'all, I wanted to give up. Yesterday, y'all, I didn't know which way to turn. Yesterday, y'all, I didn't know how to feel. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is a new day. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up. I'm sorry. But it's been so much, y'all. I really, really love y'all so much. Thank you. Again, always remember God is on our side. He's always on our side, no matter what. No matter if we go up, no matter if we go down, no matter if we go left or right, He's still on our side no matter what. No matter who we are, where we are, who we trying to be, and where we trying to go. Remember, y'all, I love you with every being of me, from the top of my head to my toe. I love you. I love you. Nobody told you I love you. They love you today. I love you. These kids love you. Sparkle love you. We all love you so much. God loves you. I'll talk to y'all later. I love you.